everyone, Live It Like Lisa here. Welcome back to another video in the Simplified Life series Revisited. So if you haven't been following along, I did a Simplified Life series about 4 years ago now, in which I was showing you guys how I'm decluttering my home and just trying to simplify everything in my house to make my life easier, basically. So we are revisiting that series now, 4 years on. I've already released, I think, 2 videos now in the Revisited series. So I've done my laundry, I've done my kitchen. So today we're going to be looking at my bedroom. So what I'm basically be showing you is how my bedroom looked 4 years ago after I did my first major declutter in trying to simplify my life, and what it's looking like now 4 years later. And the difference is quite amazing, actually. When I was looking back at the footage of my bedroom 4 years ago after I'd done the declutter and thinking, oh wow, like this bedroom's so decluttered and so minimal now. I look at that bedroom now and think, oh my God, there was so much stuff in there. So it's going to be interesting to see the difference in the bedroom from 4 years ago. So that's what we're going to be having a look at today. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my thought processes in how I've decluttered and why I've decluttered, and some of the things that I'm either doing or not doing anymore in order to make my life more simple and just to make my life easier. So I'll be sharing those with you throughout the video as well, and hopefully giving you guys some ideas if you're on the same sort of journey as me. So if you're interested in looking at the original Simplified Life series, I'll leave a link to that playlist down below in the description box, and I'll also leave links to the new Revisited series that I'm currently in the process of getting out to you guys. So today we are in the main bedroom, and let's head over there now. So here is what my bedroom looked like 4 years ago. So if you haven't seen what my bedroom looks like now, there's nothing to compare it to, but we will be looking at it after I've shown you this little before. So this was 4 years ago after the first big declutter. I still had a lot of furniture in here, a lot of decor pieces that were just there for decor, like that stack of suitcases. Although I stored stuff in them, I didn't really need to. They were mainly there just to try and create this whole farmhouse look that I was going for. This big linen cupboard here, I loved the look of it and used it for all of my linens. I had a little vanity table over in the corner. I had my big wooden framed bed. We've got the wooden shelf going across, which is still there in my bedroom now. And then I had mismatched big chunky bedside tables. So even though I look at it and think, oh, I did like the way this looked, just the maintaining of it, I was just over. In all honesty, I was trying to go for the farmhouse look, and with my house being a modern sort of house, for me, it just wasn't looking right. Like it was just looking too try hard, in all honesty. I was trying to make a modern house look like it was 100 years old, and it just wasn't working. So I put these little shelves up here just so that I could put some decor on them. And most of this decor was just all thrifted stuff or stuff that I had created. Yeah, none of it really meant anything to me. I had my vanity table here that I stored all my makeup in. We had a whole heap of storage boxes in our wardrobe. This is like a walk-through wardrobe behind the bed. So we had, a whole heap of extra things in these storage boxes up here. Most of this was all Michael's stuff. So he had extra shirts, extra pants, shoes, boots, and all of that. Like it was all his stuff. Then I think we had one box of memorabilia and the other one was empty. I had drawers full of beauty products that I had been collecting over the years. So I am happy to say this collection has dwindled down. So in some ways it has, in some ways it hasn't. So yeah, we will see in the after of this video how far down it's been dwindled. So I did have a lot of excess deodorants and creams and stuff like that. I must say, shower products are still my biggest weakness as far as decluttering. I tend to hoard a lot and get things when they're on special, and just like to try out new shower shower type products, because I'm very into smells and smelling nice and all of that. So yeah, that in that regard, I haven't changed much. I still have my sanitary drawer here where I've got a whole stash of sanitary products. This was my hair care, like hair dryer, hair straightener, nail UV lamp and all of that sort of thing. So these are the drawers in my wardrobe. Again, excess shower, shampoo and conditioner and hair dyes and stuff like that. So moving on into the bathroom, I had a lot of decor pieces in the bathroom, things hanging on the walls, decor pieces scattered around the bath and the sink and stuff like that. And I'm not going to give away too much until we get into the after, but just giving you an idea of how it was all set up back then. I had bath trays on here. Now, mind you, I don't think I've ever had a bath. I think maybe I've had one bath or two baths in the whole 8 years I've ever been in this house. I'm just not a bath person. I tend to float when I'm in the bath. I know it sounds weird, but I can't sort of make my body relax in a bath. It always tends to float. I struggle to keep myself in the water, probably due to the high fat count on my body. But yeah, I just don't enjoy baths like I used to. So I'm definitely a shower girly. But yeah, as you can see, stuff on the counter here. And you know, while I look back and think, oh, it didn't look too bad, I'm just I just think I'm trying too hard for this house. Oh, and this is actually before the declutter and after the declutter 4 years ago. So, you know, you can see where I've sort of taken some of the furniture out. Like this is the 4 years ago before and then the 4 years ago after. So you can see I've, you know, slowly peeling back the layers, peeling back the decor pieces. Yeah, just slowly getting used to the less is more look. And that's the thing, like you don't have to go from all or nothing overnight. Like these things take time, these processes take time. And yeah, like my whole aim is not to become a minimalist, it's just to make my life easier. And having all of this extra stuff wasn't making my life easier. So let's have a look what my bedroom looks like now. So here is my bedroom today, as in 2025. And yes, it is very minimal compared to what it looked like. And a lot of people might say it is plain, dull, and boring now. And yes, you also may be right. But I just want you to understand, for me personally, my priorities have shifted. I no longer am interested in having decor for the sake of having decor. I'm no longer interested in following trends and home decorating and things like that. All I'm prioritizing now in my life is to have a simple and easy life. Like I don't want to be a slave to my home and cleaning it and organizing it and decorating it. I want to be able to pursue the things that I enjoy in life, like my hobbies. And those sort of things were getting pushed by the wayside because I was just consumed with housework and decorating and everything to do with house. And I just, yeah, it just was not, it's no longer one of my priorities. So as you can see, I still have a little bit of decor on the shelf above the bed, but for the most part, everything else, if it didn't really serve a purpose anymore, I got rid of it. So a lot of the furniture and things I got rid of, and I'll go through the whole room and explaining, you know, everything as we walk through the room basically. But I just wanted to give you an overview here as to how it's all looking, and yeah, just give you a basic overview first. So starting off in this corner, you'll notice I've gotten rid of that beautiful linen cupboard that I used to have. I didn't need it. Like I've got plenty of cupboard space to store my linens, and I'm only going to have furniture that I actually need. So this space here now I use to dry my clothes and Michael's clothes. So I've just got my drying rack in the bedroom. Once I've washed my clothes, we hang them up on this rack to dry because I don't have an outdoor clothesline. The reason I love this is because not only as the clothes are drying does it just leave a beautiful fresh laundry smell throughout the bedroom, but once they're dry, especially with all the t-shirts, I hang them up on coat hangers to dry, they just go straight into the wardrobe, and all the clothes that are washed and ready to be put away are already in the bedroom. So it makes it so much easier. I'm not dragging clothes from one end of the house to the next. I just bring them in here, hang them up to dry, and then they can just go straight into the wardrobe. And this saves a hell of a lot of time. So now onto the bed. I have gotten rid of, this is our summer bedding on at the moment, so we normally have big thick doonas in winter, but these are just our summer coverlets. But I've gotten rid of all the excess decor pillows. They always ended up on the floor, and very rarely did I ever make the bed to put them back on again. So all the extra decor pillows are gone. All the floor mats and rugs, they're all gone, because I just figured we've got nice wooden floors, why not show them off? And it just makes it so much easier to clean and so many less things to clean. I no longer have cushions that I need to clean or rugs to clean. So what I'm showing you here, I do still have a little bit of decor. I've got my little miniature glass vases, which I like, and my two Sillier Than Sally design paintings up there, which I really love. And like I said before, I don't want to throw around the term minimalist, because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make my life more efficient and easier. So just getting rid of stuff that's not going to make my life easier. And that doesn't mean not having any decor. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clarification. So on the top of our bedside tables, there's nothing. Like, I don't have any decor on there. The only things I've got on there are my watch charger, I've got my phone charger at the side here, and then just a wax warmer to put a nice fragrance into the room. Now, inside this drawer are just the things that I basically need in this drawer. So extra candles and wax melts and matches for the wax warmer. I've got my extra watch bands for my Apple Watch. I've got I've got a lot of eye care things, because I do tend to get dry eyes sometimes. Also just some foot powder, because typically I put my socks on sitting on my bed, so it just makes sense to have the foot powder in there. I can just put some foot powder on before I slip my socks on. So that's basically what I've got in that drawer, and nothing else. And that remote is for the fan and the light in our room. And the little box at the back is just a little jewelry case that keeps some Christmas earrings and things like that in. So yeah, I used to have like about 4 or 5 drawers next to my bed that just all had like journal things in them and books and all sorts of stuff that just I was not even using while I was in the bed. So I'm thinking, why have I got all this stuff here? So yeah, basically this drawer now just has the stuff that I need while I'm in the bed or at the bed. And as you can see, I've changed the 2 bedside tables. They're both matching now, and they're not as chunky and clunky looking. They're a bit more airy. I'm just showing you the fan that we've actually had installed as well. I've gotten rid of the chandeliers that used to be in here, because a fan is actually more essential to my life now, heading towards menopause, where I just get very hot at night. We've obviously got Deef's little bed in here now as well, so that's where he sleeps, right next to the window. That used to be where my vanity was, and the shelves above the vanity, they're all gone. This wasn't an ideal spot for my vanity anyway. I never used to do my makeup at the sitting there, because the lighting was not good, with it being against the wall rather than in the window. So yeah, that just didn't serve a purpose, so I got rid of that. This is our wardrobe behind the bed now. It hasn't really changed a lot. I keep it fairly neat and fairly minimal. There's not really much that ever gets messed up in here. This is just my side on this side, so I've got the 2 hanging spaces and the shelves, and then sort of halfway is my jumpers, and then the rest of the wardrobe is Michael's. And we do still have this set of drawers at the bottom here that we keep some things in as well. So we'll probably go through those with you. But yeah, like I said, our wardrobe's pretty minimal. I've just got some jeans up the top there and some denim caps. Then moving down here, I have my shorts and 3/4 pants. These are my every day that I live in yoga pants. So this is basically all I ever wear is my yoga pants. And then these are my pajama bottoms. So I've got long pants on the left and pajama shorts on the right. So in this drawer now is where I keep all of my extra products. I was keeping a lot of this stuff in the storage cupboard, which used to be my decor cupboard, but I just figured it makes more sense to have it close to my bathroom so that whenever I do run out or need it, it's right there and then. I've done a bit of switching around in that storage cupboard, so I keep all of our bedding in the storage cupboard now, and I'll explain that in another video once we get to that. But yeah, so for this drawer, I'm just keeping all of my extra products. So I've got the Polydent denture cleaner there. That's for my Invisalign retainers. I just use those tablets to clean them. We've got some facial oils, castor oils, earbuds, extra creams, shavers, extra toothpaste, and that sort of thing. So that's basically all that's in this drawer. So in the next drawer down is where I keep my extra deodorants. I've just got some spray deodorants and some roll-on deodorants. I've got an extra talc, extra body cream and body oil in there. And then in the bottom drawer, this is where I've got my stash of pink Dove beauty cream, because it just is no longer available here in Australia anymore, probably because of me. But that's my lifetime supply of Dove cream, as well as some hair stuff in there as well. So yeah, I've moved all of my excess shower stuff back into the bedroom, and as you can see, it's probably a little bit less than it used to be, but then again, when you see the bathroom, you'll see there's a lot of products there that are multiplied. So in my wardrobe, I don't feel like I have a lot of clothes. This is basically all the tops I own. So I've just got my black and greys up the top and then my colours down the bottom. These two baskets are where we put the dirty washing. So when we're ready to wash them, I can just take the basket up there. And what I tend to do is wash each person's clothes separately. Like, I don't put them all in together. So I'll take Michael's basket and then do all his washing. And then when it comes to putting his washing away, I just know it's all his stuff and I don't have to sort anything. And then once his washing's done, then I'll do either Jessie's one or my one. But yeah, I wash everyone's clothes separately and put their clothes together. And that just cuts down the sorting time, you know, because I know these next couple of loads are all Jessie's clothes. I don't have to sort anything. I just hang them up to dry and then put them all in her room. So I'm just showing you here, these are just all Michael's clothes on this side. I don't really go through much of his stuff. On the other side here now, you'll notice we no longer have the storage boxes, but we've got the COVID supply of toilet paper still. That's all Michael's doing. These boxes here are for when Michael was in the police. We've got his police hats and a pair of police boots still left. Yeah, that's our COVID supply of toilet paper that we maintain on a weekly basis. God only knows why, but yeah, that's a whole Michael thing. On his side, he's just got we just have all the sort of jackets and jumpers on this side of the closet, and he has most of the wardrobe space. He's got way more clothes than I do, and then I've just got this section here for my jumpers. I like to try and color coordinate mine as best I can. And then down in these drawers, now for me on this side, I've got my slippers under there, my little slipper supply. These are my latest ones from Kmart. And yeah, my big claw ones there. So in my drawers, I've still got my sanitary pad drawer, which yeah, I like to keep that fully stocked at all times. This is my hair dye, so I've just kept one old towel that I use when I dye my hair, and then I've just got my hair dye in there. And then at the bottom here, I've just got my hairdryer, hair straightener. And I've got my electric toothbrush and water pick. I'm just having a rest from using that for a while. So in this drawer, I've just got bras and undies. In this drawer, I've just got socks and swimmers. So all the Dove soap I just like to put in amongst my undies and socks to keep them smelling nice. So that's why there's a whole heap of Dove soap in there. And it really does work. If you throw some nice smelling soaps in amongst your undies, it keeps them fresh. And then in this drawer, I've just got my brand new yoga pants that have still got tags on that they're just my backups because, again, Big W no longer is selling them. So that's my only supply that I have. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I run out of those. So that is my minimal wardrobe. Don't really think it could get much more minimal. I mean, I guess I could have a lot less t-shirts and things, but I'm pretty happy with the way it is at the moment. And yeah, I do go through each week and declutter any t-shirts that I feel like are just stained or, no longer fresh looking. So here's my bathroom now, and as you can see, I have gotten rid of all the extra decor. So anything that is not being used while I'm in the bathroom has gone. So anything that was just hanging on the walls for decor, anything that was sitting on the counter for decor, that's all gone now, and we're just left with stuff that we're actually using. And I just find when I'm in here cleaning the bathroom, it is just so much easier. The only thing I really have to take off the counter is my makeup drawers, which are sitting there, and wipe it all down. There's no excess decor that needs pulling up and wiping around and wiping over. The other things I've gotten rid of are any bath mats and shower mats. I just find them unnecessary and just an extra thing to clean. Now, this is just me personally, but yeah, it's just about making my life efficient. It's extra stuff that I don't need to wash anymore and dry anymore, and I haven't missed them, to be honest. So things like that, anything that I feel is unnecessary and is just creating more work in my life, all of that stuff is gone. And I just feel it is just so much easier and so much quicker to clean when there's just less stuff. So yeah, like I said, it may look plain and boring to other people, but that's fine. That's completely fine. Your opinion of my house has got nothing to do with me. So yeah, I'm happy for people to not like it, but for me, I just find I'm definitely a lot happier because now I'm actually getting time to do all the things I want to do rather than just cleaning my house all weekend. So yeah, I've even gotten rid of that extra towel that was hanging up there because, again, that towel was just hanging up there as decor. Like, it wasn't a functioning towel. I just found a decorative towel to go, okay, well, we'll fill this wall space with a fancy looking towel. So all you'll find on the sink now is hand soap. I've got my Dove facial bar that I clean my face with, and my container that I keep my retainers in, my aligners in. So that's pretty much all I have on the counter on my side. I've got my little set of drawers here which contains all my makeup, and again, that little container, or that big container, keeps me accountable for the amount of makeup that I can have. And then on Michael's side, he's just got his hand soap, and then that little box on the right hand side there is just a booster for the internet for when Michael's in the shed. It just sort of boosts our internet signal down into the shed. And this is, yeah, we've just got towels hanging there. We've got no more decor up the top there. As you can see, it probably does need repainting, where we have patched up the walls and sort of painted over it when we've taken all the decor down. But yeah, just nothing extra anymore. Same with the toilet. I've gotten rid of everything in the toilet. We don't even have toilet roll holders in there anymore, as in extra toilet roll holders. That's all kept in the cupboard. So all that's in my toilet now is a toilet brush, which is next to the toilet, and the toilet paper that's sitting on the roll there, and that's it. Any extras and again, it's just so much easier to keep it all clean. Like I just have to come in here, pick up the toilet brush and mop the whole floor. I'm not picking up 50 things. Like there's no bin, there's no toilet roll holder, there's no toilet brush bloody containers. And yeah, there was just so much extra stuff I had in this toilet. And I just think, wow, I'm just pooping in here. All I need is some toilet paper. That's it. So yeah, I do have this extra little caddy in the shower here, which I got from Kmart, and I find it is actually brilliant. So these are just the shower products. Michael has one shower product. That green bottle there is head, face, and body wash all in one. I have 2 different versions of shampoo. I've got 2 different soaps, and then I've got this whole caddy here organized by fragrance. So up the top here is my everyday stuff that I use sort of on an everyday basis. Down the bottom here is where I have all of my Snow Fairy scents, so shower gels, body scrubs, shampoo, conditioners. That's all, everything in the Snow Fairy scent. And then down the bottom here is my American Cream scent from Lush, as well as my new Kmart, I think it's called Jasmine Sun scent, which I really like. And that's the body scrub and shower gel in that. So yeah, as far as minimal goes in the shower product department, that's not me. I love my shower products. I love being able to smell nice. That sounds weird, but I value that. Like, I value smelling nice. So yeah, when you see my cupboard here, yeah, it's definitely not gone minimal. So I'll pull out some of the stuff and show you what we've got in the cupboards, but we'll just do a quick overview. So that's my side on the left. That's my cupboard. In the middle here, we have all of the toilet paper, the cleaning basket, and then our bath towels. And then on the other side is Michael's. Now, I'm not going to go through his stuff because he has it organized the way he wants. It's probably not the way I would do it, obviously, because it looks messy to me, but we're not going to go through in depth his stuff. Like, that's all his stuff. And he keeps all his backups and everything in there, like however he wants. But what I was talking about as far as towels go, I've gotten rid of all of our towels. I went out and bought 6 new towels for me and Michael in this nice sort of beigey color, and that's all the towels we have. So we've got 3 towels each for the week. Usually we only really use 1 to 2, I'll be honest. We're not the type of people that use a new towel every single day. I probably change mine every 2 to 3 days. Michael probably uses the same one all week, if I'm honest. So I feel like 6 towels for us is more than enough, and I've just gotten rid of all the rest. Like I said, the cleaning basket sits there. That's all our toilet paper backup. And then our towels, and I use a face cloth in the shower as well. So that's all that we have in there. And like I said, all the excess towels are gone. More than enough for us is 6 towels. So on my side, as far as beauty products, this basket here is all of my facial cleaning and moisturizing, as well as my oral. Now this one is my face base. So when I'm putting makeup on, this is all the products as far as a base, as in primers, foundations, contour, highlight, glow serums, and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, these are doing makeup. Now this is where my products get out of control. So these are all after shower products, as in creams, talcs, deodorants, body sprays, all for this like sets that I have. So I've got my Snow Fairy fragrance sets, I've got my pink sugar sets. So any of the perfumes, body sprays, and creams that are all part of a matching set are all in here. So like I said, there's the Snow Fairy ones. We've got Snow Fairy Body Custard in a different brand. Fairy Dust, that's American Cream to go with my American Cream set. So they're the lotions and then the backup shower gels. So yeah, they're all my, whatever scents I've got in the shower as far as shower gels, these are then the matching creams, body lotions, and things to use once you're out of the shower. So yeah, they're all my fragrance sets at the moment. So here is my everyday after the shower product. So if I'm not using one of the actual scent ranges that I have, I'm just using my Dove range basically. So I've just got some baby oil here. I've got Nivea body cream, Dove body cream. Probably once the Nivea ones are gone, I'm going to just stick with the Dove ones, I think. That one's quite a nice fragrance as well. Not exactly the same as the pink Dove in the tub, but yeah, it's quite nice. I've got my Cashmere Bouquet talcum powder. Love it. I know it's probably not good for me, but love it. I did buy the cornstarch one thinking that, you know, that one's not going to cause cancer, but it's horrible. I've got my Norska baby powder scent spray deodorant, my Nivea Intense spray deodorant, and my Dove powder soft deodorant. I like all of those, so I just, you know, switch it up depending on what I'm feeling like on the day. Yeah, like you can see, I'm very passionate about my shower fragrances. I love them. So yeah, definitely not minimal in that regard. So now this is my actual makeup. So this is actually a jewelry box from Kmart that I kind of just fashioned up to make it work for my makeup, in all honesty. I just like the fact that the drawers it's all enclosed, like you can't see through it, so it looks nice and streamlined on the counter and you can't see all the mess that's inside. So yeah, I basically keep myself accountable as to how much makeup I can have just by what will fit in these drawers. So if I can't fit any more in these drawers, then I can't buy any more makeup. Like each week, I just constantly go through my makeup as I'm trying a lipstick out. If I put it on that day and I feel like, oh, I'm not really keen on that color anymore, I just get rid of it. Like, why keep it? I know I've spent the money and it's a bit wasteful, but at the end of the day, like whether it's in the bin or sitting in this drawer not being used, it's the same thing, isn't it? So yeah, as much as I hate wasting money like that, I just figured, why am I holding on to it if I'm not actually going to use it? So again, like I said, each week I'll go through, and if I find there's stuff that I'm not keen on anymore, I just go through it and just chuck it. Even if it's just one lipstick, that just means one lipstick's gone. And yeah, at the back here, you can see I just keep some extra backups there now instead of having them in my big storage cupboard that I used to have them in down the other end of the house. So it just makes more sense to me now just to have them in the bathroom where I can get to them if I need them. I'm definitely not minimal when it comes to shower products. That is probably my one biggest downfall. But as far as the rest of my room goes, I just feel like it's so much easier to clean, so much easier to handle, just not having all of the excess stuff around that was basically there just to try and make the room look good. I mean, I'm not all about it looking good anymore. I just want it to function as a bedroom. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's given you some helpful hints and tips if you're on a declutter journey like me. And yeah, if you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hopefully have another simplified video up for you guys shortly.